Okay, I'm rocking all the black today. I got the black Coyotes hat and the black Coyotes t-shirt. Today we're going to be looking at the Arizona Coyotes draft picks between 2015 and 2017. We're going to review the picks, see if they were good picks or not, and if they were a bust. So, I probably should have done like 2010 to 2017, but I'm an idiot and just did those 3 years. So, I can't stop it now. So I guess I'm going to have to go through everything. So, alright. Let's get into this here. So, in 2015, the Arizona Coyotes had 2 first-round draft picks, 1 second-round draft pick, 4 third-round draft picks. That's a lot. 1 fifth-round draft pick, and 1 seventh-round draft pick. So, let's get into the first pick. The Coyotes picked 3rd overall in the 2015 draft. That was Connor McDavid. I forget who went 2nd overall. And Dylan Strome was their 3rd overall pick. First round, 3rd pick. He's a center. He was for Canada. He's 6'3", 185 pounds. He's in the OHL, and he plays for the Erie Otters. So this is a team that did not do too well in their history. So in their history, only had a few times. They only made the playoffs a few times. And I'm kind of surprised they're still in Arizona. So yeah. Dylan Strome here. Now, he got traded in a part of the Chicago trade. He played 3 seasons with Arizona, totaling up about 7 goals. That is 9 assists. For 7 goals, 9 assists equals 16 points in Arizona. And then he went to Chicago and had 50-point seasons. So, yeah, it's like everyone does bad in Arizona. Arizona's sitting there like, we're retards. I mean, Nick Schmaltz was a good addition to the team in their 2018-19 team. That team was a very good team, and I was like, holy crap, the Coyotes might actually make the playoffs. And then they were doing really good at the beginning here. My little Coyotes pennant. I love that pennant. Represents the Old West. I don't know why I said that. I was like, yeah, and the Coyotes did good at the beginning of the year too, and then they just. So, yeah. 51-point season for Strome. 38-point seasons next year for Strome. 5 seasons in the NHL. He's growing up to become a very good player. Is he a bust? I mean, well, he pretty much is. Because in Chicago's eyes, is he a bust? Heck no. But was he a bust pick for Arizona? Yes. Because he had less than 20 points when he was with the team. So, there you go. Next up, we have the 30th overall pick, and it is Nicholas Merkley. He is the 30th overall pick, round 1, 30th overall. It was a part of a Chicago-Arizona trade. Chicago. Right wing for Canada. He's 5'10", 191 pounds. His amateur league's at WHL for the Kelowna Rockets. Let's see his stats. And it looks like he is now playing for the New Jersey Devils. I'm actually pretty sure he was a part of that Taylor Hall trade. So, yeah, there you go. He only played 1 game for the team. That's his stats that I see right here. Nicholas Merkley, 2017-18. He was drafted in freaking 2015. And he played his first NHL game in 2017-18. Big F in the chat. And all of his stats here were zeros, except for his penalty minutes, which is 2. And then he played 4 games with the Devils. I'm assuming he was a part of the Taylor Hall trade. It'll probably tell me. Or not. But, yeah, anyways. He played 4 games, had 1 goal, 1 assist, 2 points. Not bad for 4 games. But he's going to need a little bit more help if he's going to become a solid player in the NHL. So, is he a bust? Obviously, I mean, he only played 1 game for the team. I was like, get what you get and you don't get upset. Alright, so now we move on to, like, actually, no, I think we have a second round. No, we have a second round pick first. The Coyotes picked 32nd overall, Christian Fischer, which means second round, second pick. He was a right wing for US. He was born in the USA. His height is 6'1". He's 212 pounds. He was playing in the United States Hockey League for the USA under-18 team. Now let's take a look at Fisher's stats here. He is still at the Coyotes. Rally the Valley. So let's take a look at his stats here. So he's played since 2016-17. And 213 games, 35 goals, 20 assists for 63 points. The amount of points in each game is not really that good. I mean, he had one 33-point season. And that was in a year where they, like, lost 20 games in a row or something. I don't even know. But anyways, this year he was not too good. 56 games, 6 goals, 3 assists, 9 points. Less than 10 points in about 60 games, which is about 3/4 of a season. Is he a bust? At points he wasn't. But pretty much, yeah. I mean, 2017-18 was a good year for him. That was his career high. And I mean, he's still got plenty of years ahead of him. He's only in his 4th season. So, there you go. Alright, so the next pick here is I'm sorry if I butcher some of these names. Kyle Capiango. This starts like the four unbelievable 3rd round picks. 63rd overall, 3rd round, second pick. Defenseman, he was born in Canada, 6'1", 178 pounds in the OHL for the Sudbury, whatever you want to, I don't even know. So is he still with the Coyotes? Yes, he is. And he did play this season, so that's a good sign. He's played 3 seasons from 2017-18 to now. He's only had a point. I mean, he played 1 game in 2017-18, 2 games in 2018-19, and 9 games in 2019-20. He had 1 goal in that stage, so I mean, he's getting better, but it's gonna take a little bit before he becomes a good player. 1 goal, 1 point. He's kind of like me, where he gets 2 points a season. No, I don't get 2 points a season. I get 5 to 10. But anyways, is he a bust? Yes. I mean, you look at that. You look at those stats, and you kind of can't say he's not a bust. That's pretty much it. That's pretty much for a lot of Coyotes players here. All right, next up we have the man, the myth, the legend, Adin Hill. 76 overall pick, 3rd round, 15 pick. This was a part of trade from Calgary, goaltender, born in Canada, 6'3", 198 pounds, from the WHL in Portland. Let's take a look at his NHL stats. He made his debut in 2018-19. That's all or not. Okay. All right, so he played through a span of 3 seasons. 2018-19 was his best year, with 7 wins, 5 losses. So there you go. His career stats: 30 games played, 10 wins, 12 losses, 3 overtimes. There you go. So he's had 1 shutout in his entire career as well. Is he a bust? I mean, he's working on it. He's playing about 6 games. He's playing about 10 games a season on average, and he's getting better. He's gonna have to improve. I mean, this guy was selected pretty big. He's growing in the He's growing in the American Hockey League, in the Tucson Roadrunners, which is good. And hopefully he can become a good player for their team. Maybe he could become the backup, or maybe even the starter. I don't see him being a starter though, but you never know what's gonna happen. That's it for him. Next pick now. We have Brendan Warren, the 3rd pick of the 4 3rd-round picks. 81st overall, Brendan Warren, part of a Minnesota-Arizona trade. He's a left winger for USA, 6'0", 191 pounds. He was playing in the United States Hockey League for the USA under 18, so he played with Christian Fischer. Let's take a look. Did he play in the NHL? No. And did he retire? Oh, notes and transactions here. It says traded to Philly by Arizona for Arizona's 5th round pick of the 2018 NHL draft for Nick Cousins and Merrick Madsen, June 16th, 2017. Really? It says he's retired, but he's playing with the Jacksonville Icemen. Brendan Warren, he now pretty much currently plays for the Philadelphia Flyers. Did not play anything in the NHL at all. So is he a bust? It goes without saying, yes. So there you go. That's going to be a lot of players. Brendan Warren. Next up, We have Jens Luke. 83rd overall pick, 3rd round, 22nd overall. This was part of a three. This pick went to 2 other teams before it got to Arizona. Washington to Calgary, and then to Arizona. He was a right wing, born in Sweden, 6'0", 180 pounds. Amateur league was Sweden, of course. And he played for Brynäs. Brynäs, whatever. So did Jens Luke play in the NHL at all? He did not. Does he have any transactions? So it looks like he played a little bit with the Tucson Roadrunners, 2 years ago and last year. He played 59 games in 2017-18, 6 goals, 11 assists, 17 points. That's okay, I guess. I mean, is he a defenseman? No, he's a right wing. Is he a bust? Yes. I mean, it goes without saying. It looks like he's retired, but he played this season with Timura Ike, so that goes for a lot of players. You always look at the players that were like that excel out of the draft, that were stars, and like other players that just barely scraped out and become average NHL players. But you don't look at the people. You don't look at the guys who almost their entire statistics are blank. Like that one goaltender from the Anaheim video. I looked at his stats. All of his stats were just blank, except for his games played, and I think his saves or something. I don't know. I was like, okay. But anyways, you forget about the guys who have blank stats, and you forget about the guys that were selected in like the 7th round and never played in the NHL. You gotta look at that too. So he did play with Tucson. Is he a bust? Obviously. So there you go. All right, next up we got 123rd pick overall, Connor Garland. Now he probably would have gotten picked higher, probably in the 3rd round. He was selected in the 5th round, 2nd overall. He was a right wing, born in the USA, 5'8", 163 pounds, QMJHL for Moncton. So I know Connor Garland played in the NHL. There's actually a Twitter account about him too. I remember that before I stopped doing Twitter. All right, it looks like he doesn't have bad NHL stats here actually. 2018-19, he played 47 games, 13 goals, 5 assists, 18 points. That's pretty good rookie year. 13 goals is amazing too. 2019-20, he just steps it up a lot higher. 68 games played, 22 goals, 17 assists for 39 points. Now, I know he's only played 2 seasons, but we got to review him, of course. Is he a bust? It's a little bit too early to tell. I just burped. Yeah, I did it. It's a little too early to tell, but he's not looking like he's not going to be a bust. I mean, he's not looking like he's going to be a bust. So I think he can become a good player for the Coyotes, And there are a lot of fans of him out there, so. All right, for the final pick of the 2015 draft, this is going to take up like 50% of the video, was Eric Calgary, whatever. Selected in the 7th round, second pick in the 7th round. He was a goaltender for Sweden, 5'11", 157 pounds, for the Sweden junior, Linköping Junior. So he's the 2nd Swedish player drafted by Arizona in that draft. And it looks like he did not play in the NHL. Did he play for Tucson? At least his stats are somewhat filled out. Looks like he did play for Tucson, but Tucson only played him 2 times. He did play for Rapid City Rush, which I think is their ECHL affiliate. The Tucson Roadrunners are their HL affiliate, of course. All blank stats except. Wait, what? Is that goals against that? What is his goals against average? This guy must have like 2 shutouts. 0? No. He must have like a shutout and then let in 1 goal the next game. 0.89 goals against average. Now I know that's only in 2 games. But that's insane. What? 0.89 goals against average in 2 games. I mean, I know it's 2 games. But still, that's unbelievable. Is he a bust? Yes! Says the .89 goals against average. Alright, so that's it for the 2015 draft. And was it a good year for about 3 players? It was. Let's see what 2016 has to offer. Alright, so 2016 had a total of 5 picks. 2 were selected in the first round, 1 was selected in the third round, 1 was selected in the sixth round, and one was selected in the seventh round. So the next one I'm gonna have to pull out a jersey for, because this guy is actually my favorite player. Well, he's now my second favorite player because I like Kevin Hayes now. Clayton Keller. Clayton Keller was selected 7th overall by the Arizona Coyotes. And I liked him when I first started getting into hockey, but then he just kind of started to fade out. I mean, this season was not too good of a season for him, but he did play pretty well. So Clayton Keller here, he had 44 points. Actually, that's not that bad. And he played four seasons. His career stats: 237 games, 54 goals, 104 assists for 158 points. He had 65-point seasons, 47-point seasons, 44-point seasons. I was just jumping around while all this stuff was happening. Yay, Clayton Keller! And I was just partying the whole time. So, was he a bust? No. I don't think he's a bust. Now, that's just me saying, because he's my favorite player. But if he wasn't my favorite player, I would be saying the same thing. No, I don't really think he's a bust. I think he's a good player. I mean, he's gonna put up a maximum of like 75, 80 points a season, and that's probably where his highest was gonna be at when the Coyotes drafted him in 2016. So yeah, there you go. He's not a bust. Don't say that because I'm biased, but he's not a bust. All right, so the 16th overall pick was Jacob Chekrin. It was in the first round, 16th pick. It was part of a trade from Detroit. He's a defenseman, born in the USA, 6'2", 200 pounds, in the OHL for the Sarnia Sting. He's a defenseman, of course. How did he do this year? All right, so it looks like in the stats here, he's played 4 seasons. A total of 234 games played, 28 goals, 52 assists for 80 points. Defenseman-wise, that's actually not too bad. His plus-minus doesn't say that, but that's not too bad. Minus 20 plus-minus? Jesus. That's not bad. And is he a bust? He's in the middle. I mean, he was a little bit of a bust, but he did hit his career high for goals. He was a little bit of a bust when he started off, kind of, but he's kind of edged over towards the no for bust column. So, is he a bust? No, not right now. Maybe later, but not right now. I don't think. We've almost hit 20 minutes. We're gonna exceed the record. So, 68th overall was Cam Dineen for the Arizona Coyotes. He was selected in the third round, 7th pick. Defenseman, born in USA, 5'11", 185 pounds. He played for the OHL for the North Bay Growlers. I think it might have been the Growlers. I'm not sure. All right, so Cam Dineen. It looks like he didn't play in the NHL. He did play for Tucson this year. He had 5 goals, 9 assists, 14 points. That's not too bad for 57 games. Never mind. Yeah. Is he a bust? Yes. He hasn't played in the NHL at all. And that goes for a lot of players, and we just had that conversation. What the heck just happened? I think I just had a light glitch. I think the lights might have just flickered a little bit, so I'm going to rush up for this video. So, 158th overall, Patrick Kudla for the Arizona Coyotes. He was selected in the 6th round, 7th pick. Defenseman for Canada, born in Canada, sorry. 6'3", 175 pounds in the OJHL for Oakville. OJHL, QMJHL, MJHL, whatever. Patrick Kudla, did he play in the NHL? No, he did not. Of course he didn't. He played for Guelph, Wellington, Oakville. And this year, it looks like he was playing in Sweden. That might even be the KHL too. So was he a bust? Obviously, it looks like here he didn't even play for Tucson or the ECHL affiliate. So he didn't even play in anything related to the Coyotes organization at all. So he's totally a bust. Next up here, our final pick for the 2017 draft, before we move on to the final draft, is Dean Stewart. Selected in the 7th round, 7th pick. Defenseman for Canada, 6'1", 170 pounds, in the MJHL for Portage. Let's take a look at his stats here. Did he play in the NHL? Nope, he did not. So it looks like here he played for the University of Nebraska/Omaha, and that's where he's at right now. Maybe he's just trying to get his degree, so after he after he stops playing hockey, maybe he can get a job, because maybe NHL, because some NHL careers don't work out, and it looks like his is not working out right now. So, is he a bust? Yes, definitely, totally. And that is it for the 2016 draft. 2017 now, and it looks like the Coyotes. Holy crap! So it looks like a total here: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 picks. 1 in the first round, 1 in the second round, 3 in the third round, 1 in the fourth round, 2 in the fifth round, and 1 in the seventh round. Place your bets in the comments down below. How many picks in here did not play a single game in the NHL? So here we go. Pierre-Olivier Joseph was the first pick, 23rd pick in the first round, part of a trade between Minnesota and Arizona. He was a defenseman born in Canada, 6'2", 163 pounds, playing in the QMJHL for Charlottetown. And let's take a look at his stats. I know he's in Pittsburgh right now because he was part of that trade. He does not have any NHL stats. He did not play in the NHL at all. But it shows him in a Penguins uniform. What is that crap? Must be preseason. But anyway, so it did say he played for the Wilkes-Barre Penguins. 52 games, 3 goals, 14 assists, 17 points. No. Was he a bust? Yes. He did. He was looking out to be a good player, but he really hasn't gotten that amount of goodness. I mean, I know he's a defenseman, but yeah. So 2017 draft, 44th overall, Philip Westerlund, second round, 13th pick. He was part of a trade from Philadelphia. Defenseman, born in Sweden, 5'11", 174 pounds. He was amateur league of Sweden, of course, and for Lunda HC. So did Philip Westerlund play in the NHL? No, he did not! Obviously, I mean, every team that Arizona picks did not play. Looks like he's playing with that one player that was from 2015 draft. So is he a bust? Yup. I mean, literally all of his stats are blank after penalty minutes, power play goals, power play points, shorthanded goals, shorthanded points. Everything beyond that is just blank. So yeah, he's totally a bust. 69th pick is Mackenzie Entwistle. Whistle? I don't know. Selected by the Coyotes, of course. Third round, 7th pick. It was part of it went to 2 other teams before it got to Arizona. Detroit and San Jose before it went to Arizona. So right wing, born in Canada, 6'2", 171 pounds. He played in the OHL for the Hamilton Tigers. No, that's an older NHL team. Well, it might be their team, but I don't know. Mackenzie Entwistle, he didn't, but he's with Chicago somehow. Let's take a look at his transaction. He was traded Chicago to Arizona for Marcus Kruger, Jordan Matella, and Andrew Campbell for Arizona's 5th round pick in the 2019 NHL draft for Vinny Hinostroza. Marian Hossa and Jordan Osterley for Chicago's 3rd round pick in the 2019 NHL draft in July 12th, 2018. Sorry, I'm just pressing go for my virtual hockey league. And if you guys did see my tips for hockey fans during the pause, I did talk about that. So. Alright, was he a bust? He didn't even play in the NHL. He's playing for Rockford right now. 26 points in 56 games. That's not too bad. But is he a bust for Arizona's wise? Yes. So here we go. Alright, so next up, we have Nathan Shinar. Sorry. He was the 75th overall pick, 3rd round, 13th. He was part of a trade for Philly. He was a center, born in Canada. He's 6'3", 180 pounds. Born in the OHL for the Guelph Storm. Born in the OHL? I'm making tons of errors in this video right now. He plays for the Devils. I think he was a part of that Taylor Hall trade, too. Trade to Arizona with Nicholas Murphy, Kevin Ball conditional. Yeah, Taylor Hall and Blake Spears. He didn't play in the NHL at all. He is playing for the Binghamton Devils a little bit here. But apart from that, he's a bust. He barely played in the league. So I think the camera quality for this video is a lot better though. I was just saying. I was trying to edit my camera and see how good I could get it. 82nd overall was Cameron Crotty. The final pick of the third round. He was in the third round, 20th pick. St. Louis and Edmonton had this pick before it went to Arizona. He was a defenseman born in Canada, 6'2", 186 pounds, in the CCHL for Brockville. Did he play in the NHL? No, he did not. But he's still with the team though. So, it looks like he's in Boston University right now. So maybe he's trying to be like that one other player. It looks like he has no transactions. He does have a little bit of news, but it's nothing big. So there you go. Was he a bust? Yes, of course. And we are now about halfway through the picks. 108th overall was Noah Hoffenmayer. That's an interesting name. Picked in the 4th round, 15th. This was a part of this pick was with the New York Islanders and the Philadelphia Flyers, and it went to Arizona. So there you go. He's a defenseman born in Canada. He's 6'0", 191 pounds. He was not born in the OHL. He played in the OHL for Ottawa. And let's take a look at his stats here. So Noel Hovener, did you play in the NHL? Not at all. Ottawa 67s for the past 5 years. And I think he's done then. But 82 points in 56 games? This guy could have been an amazing player for the... Oh my god. But it looks like he's retired. He has no transactions either, so... Or news. So it looks like it could be done. Alright, so is he a bust? Obviously, but he has some great stats. That's insane. Alright, so 126th pick was Michael Caro. 5th round, 2nd pick, Vancouver and Edmonton had this pick before it got to Arizona. Defenseman for USA, 6'1", 200 pounds for the United States Hockey League for Youngstown, whatever. Michael Caro, did you play in the NHL? Nope. Yeah, that's a big surprise. He is playing for Boston College, so just like the couple other players, he's trying to get that degree and he's probably trying to get that degree and stuff. So there you go. Was he a bust? Maybe he'll come into the NHL, but yeah, mostly. 128th, 2 picks later, was Tyler Steenbergen. It was in the 5th round, 4th pick, and he was a center, born in Canada, 5'10", 180 pounds, in the WHL for Swift Current Broncos. And did he play in the NHL? He did not, but he does have a face this time, so that's pretty good to know. He did play for the Tucson Roadrunners, so he's playing for the Tucson Roadrunners currently before the season paused. 8 goals, 18 assists, 26 points. That's not bad stats. I mean, he could come out and play pretty good, actually. So is he a bust? Yes, right now, but could he be a bust later? Maybe not. So you never know. All right, so our final pick for this video, the 190th pick overall, is Eric Wally Waterholm. Picked in the 7th round, 4th pick. He's a right wing for Sweden, 6'1", 179 pounds. The Sweden junior under 18, the Desertion under 18. Did he play in the NHL? Probably not. And he did not. So was he a bust? Obviously. So yeah, that's it for this video. Thank you guys for watching. If you guys enjoy, please like and subscribe. We're at 79 subs, almost 20 subs away from my goal, and I can't believe I'm actually going to make it. We're at the beginning of April. We have this month and the next month to actually complete our goal, and I think I'm actually gonna make it. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. Subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you guys in the next one.